money habits that keep you broke. These are mindset shifts and habits that I made in my 20s that have allowed me to do things like travel to cool places like this. No one teaches this in school. It's crazy how we learn about history, math, psychology, and more in school, but we never have a single class on personal finance or money management. And this is why a lot of celebrities or successful people end up going bankrupt or broke even though they make so much money every year, and some of them even go into debt. So let's get started with the first habit. Now, the first money mistake that people make is that they basically spend more than they earn. You should actually be saving a reasonable amount of whatever amount you make every day. I like to recommend at least 20%. I aim for about 30% or more, but if you're starting out and you're not used to saving, probably at least 10 to 20% of what you earn you should save and not just spend. That way you're not living paycheck to paycheck. That way you're not developing habits where you spend more than you make. And part of this is actually developing the habit of tracking your savings. Nowadays, with artificial intelligence, there's a lot of new tools coming out that will help you track and monitor your spending. There's existing apps in the frontier that may be good too, like mint.com. But it sounds so simple, and yet so many people don't bother to watch a single personal finance or money video talking about something like this, and then they go on to make stupid mistakes where they earn more and then they just think they're super rich or they're lavish, so they spend lavishly and then they end up under the water. The second one is a mindset tip. Where are you spending your energy? Spend it on positive sources. You need to believe and adopt positive habits and stop thinking negatively. If you spend most of your time, or even an inkling of your time every day, posting negative comments, trying to tear someone else down on social media, on some anonymous account, you're not really doing the world a service. You're making the world a worse place, trying to make someone else's life or another community worse. And it's not really progressing your success in life. Instead, if you have positive habits, a positive outlook, and you're creating value, making the world better, making people happier rather than saying negative things about someone, then you're going to generate value. Money is really just a form of value exchange. So the more impact and positive value you put out there through communities, through people in person, through the career, the more goodwill you have. Pat Flynn, a very successful online entrepreneur who runs smartpassiveincome.com, he says the amount of money you make is directly correlated with the amount of impact you give people. And then the third and final tip I want to give you is money is really just a tool. So if you use that in a positive or negative way, it can affect you. Most people use money and they just spend it because that's just how they thought. I earned this much today. Okay, these are the necessities. I have this left over. Let's have some fun. Let's spend it on jewelry. Let's spend it on clothing. Let's spend it on food, experiences. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying and celebrating and rewarding yourself. I think rewarding yourself is a key based off the science of habits to building good habits or bad habits. The issue is when you don't know how to use that money as a tool most effectively. Another way of using this money is by investing it in new skill sets, in new courses, on making better YouTube videos. I bought Lost LeBlanc's travel course. I bought Creator Now, another YouTuber course. I bought better equipment. I'm actually filming this on a pretty good setup with a tripod, a professional mic, and a mirrorless camera. Now think about that. When other people are reinvesting in themselves and growing, they earn more money. That's why they do it. And the amount they invest pays dividends, and they make a lot more than they invested. So are you doing that? Most average people aren't spending a cent to invest in themselves.